So in box number 7, we have issues 25, 26, 27, and 28. All right, so let's just dive in and make sure we have all of our packets. We have, looks like we have lots of supports for the frame, so I think we're going to be doing a lot of framework today. Is that it? Framework. 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, so let's dive in to issue 25. One thing you're going to notice, or at least I have noticed, is as we're moving up in the boxes, clearly their scheme of a subscription model needed to be fleshed out because, like, when we first started, one issue would have a few things in it, and now this whole issue literally just had me make these wall pieces. I'm so glad I'm doing the 2 box a month subscription instead of the 1 box a month, because this would just take forever. So, all right, so noted for that. And that was issue 25.
Take the 4 wall panels from issue 25, plus the floor and ceiling pieces. It might not hurt to test fit everything before you glue these all together. Just be mindful of the orientation of the cushions as they fit a particular way based on their curvature. I grabbed some scrap plywood to make a more mobile space for this. Now I can easily move the build from one part of the shop to another while I work on other things. Some of the jig pieces were broken, but I was able to make it work. It's a good idea to check the packets as your boxes get in so you can get replacements sooner rather than later if you need them. I lucked out here. The instructions recommend double-sided tape to keep the jig in place. This did not work well for me, but your mileage may vary.
So, at this point, I can push fit all of my interior pieces together, but I'm not going to do that because there's no point in doing that, because I'm going to have to come back to them and do more work to them, and I can kind of already visualize it anyway, so it's okay. So let's move on to box number 8. Let's see what box 8 has for us. We have issues 29, 30, 31, and 32. We are almost a third of the way through this. Okay. All right, so let's just
There's a little notch on the edge of the turret ring. Make sure that's lined up with the frame BF32. Also, make sure the ends of the ribs are locked into the notches under the joints to hold everything together. These two issues are simply extending the bottom frames and finishing up the jig. In the next few issues, you'll be doing a couple more of these. My recommendation is to hold off on gluing these down until you start painting the body, as there are some really nice details that are a challenge to paint when these are glued on.
Okay, well, that was it for issue 32 and all of box 8. There is really not a lot going on at this point. I pretty much pounded out those 2 boxes in an hour and a half. And most of that time is spent moving the camera and changing batteries and stuff like that. So there you have it. Make sure you tune in next month for boxes 9 and 10. I think I'm going to start doubling up at this point because there doesn't seem to be a lot happening in each box right now, which is fine. It's still a fun project to work on. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you are notified when the next episode is uploaded. I'm not just working on the Falcon here, mind you. I'm doing all other kinds of fun stuff. We're building furniture and doing props and other models and all kinds of cool stuff that you do not want to miss out on. So hit that subscribe button. And also while you're at it, hit that like button too. If you're on the socials, make sure you head on over there and follow me. I like to put up behind the scenes photos and teasers of things that I'm working on, and you're not going to miss those either. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stop planning and start making. Thanks, everybody.